Did you know that the average person will make about 400 friendships in their lifetime, but only maintain a fraction of these as meaningful connections? It's surprising, isn't it? In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, why do we end up feeling so disconnected? Today, we're diving deep into the heart of what makes or breaks the friendships that matter most, exploring how the choices we make every day directly shape our social circles. As we unfold the mysteries of human connections, I want you to think about how often our own lifestyles dictate the depth and quality of our relationships. Have you ever considered how the small decisions about how you spend your evenings or weekends could be the key to why some friendships flourish while others fade? That's what we're going to explore in our final point today, how our lifestyle choices are fundamentally crafting our social world. Stick around as we uncover the secrets to maintaining lifelong friendships through the wisdom of Stoicism, ensuring that each relationship not only survives, but thrives in the hustle of modern life. Whether you're looking to deepen current friendships or cultivate new ones, you'll find today's insights especially valuable. Get ready to transform your approach to personal connections right here, right now. If you find this topic as intriguing as I do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you watch the entire video without skipping to ensure you catch every piece of wisdom we're about to uncover together. Let's go. Number 1. Shyness or introversion. Shyness or introversion might seem like barriers in a world that often celebrates the bold and the outspoken. But let's shift our perspective a bit, guided by some Stoic wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, once said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you." This is profound when you think about it in terms of personal traits like shyness. Rather than viewing introversion as a limitation, what if we see it as a unique strength? Stoicism teaches us that it's not our circumstances that upset us, but our judgments about them. Let's unpack this idea. Being shy or introverted doesn't necessarily prevent you from forming deep connections. It just means that the way you form these connections might look different from the societal norm. And that's perfectly okay. Stoicism isn't about changing who you are. It's about understanding yourself better and working with what you have to live a fulfilled life. Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, once advised, "Don't be concerned with things you can't control." If your natural temperament leans more toward quiet reflection, there's power in that. You're likely to be a good listener, a thoughtful friend, and someone who creates meaningful relationships rather than superficial ones. These qualities are rare and valuable. Embrace them, and you'll find that you can cultivate friendships that are both deep and rewarding. Remember, Stoicism also encourages us to focus on our own actions and responses. If social settings seem overwhelming, take small steps. Begin with environments where you feel most comfortable, perhaps with smaller groups or one-on-one interactions. Gradually, as you accept and understand your nature, you can challenge yourself to expand your comfort zone, but always at your own pace. This is the essence of Stoic growth: progressive, mindful, and aligned with your true self. Number 2. Trust issues. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, offers us a valuable perspective here. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. It suggests that building trust is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Learning to trust and to be trustworthy involves a lot of trial and error, a lot of understanding and forgiving, not just forgiving others, but also forgiving yourself when things don't go as planned. Trust issues often stem from past experiences where our trust was misplaced. The Stoic approach to this isn't to build higher walls around our hearts, but to learn from each experience, growing stronger and wiser with each challenge. Stoicism teaches us the value of reflecting on our experiences and learning from them. Epictetus said, "It's not events that disturb people, it's their judgments concerning them." This is particularly true with trust. Our fear of betrayal or our skepticism can sometimes cloud our judgment, leading us to close off potential friendships prematurely. So, how can we handle trust issues with Stoic wisdom? First, it's about understanding what is within our control and what isn't. We cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own, how we choose to trust, how open we choose to be, and how we react when things don't go as expected. It's also about intention. When we choose to trust someone, it should be a considered decision, taking into account what we know of their character and our own instincts, rather than a blind leap. Stoicism also encourages us to see the humanity in everyone, including their flaws and potential for mistakes. This doesn't mean we should blindly trust everyone, but rather that we should strive to understand where they are coming from. Maintaining this balance, being cautious but not cynical, being open but not naive, is the key to managing trust issues. Remember to practice self-reflection, another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Ask yourself, are your trust issues based on genuine concerns, or are they more about your own fears and past hurts? By understanding your own heart and mind better, you can navigate the complexities of relationships with more clarity and confidence. Number 3. Lack of social opportunities. Moving on to another common challenge, the lack of social opportunities. It's a hurdle that can feel especially daunting in today's world, where despite being constantly connected, we often find ourselves feeling disconnected in a more personal, meaningful sense. Here's where Stoic principles really shine. Remember, Stoicism is about making the best of the cards we are dealt. Epictetus famously said, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." So, what does this mean for us when it comes to enhancing our social lives? It means recognizing that while we may not control the quantity of social opportunities, we can definitely influence their quality and perhaps even create more by being proactive. Firstly, assess your current situation. Are there really no opportunities, or are they perhaps not the kind you prefer? Are you overlooking potential social settings because they're out of your comfort zone? Sometimes stepping out just a little bit can open a plethora of new interactions. For example, joining a local club or group that aligns with your interests can be a gateway to meeting new people. Even online forums and communities related to your hobbies or passions can lead to meaningful connections that later translate into real-world friendships. Stoicism teaches us to be adaptable, to use reason to navigate through life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live." This means embracing the social opportunities that are available, even if they're not perfect or exactly what you were hoping for. There's often more to gain by diving into new experiences than by holding back, waiting for the ideal scenario. Moreover, if your environment genuinely lacks opportunities, Stoicism encourages creativity and initiative, two traits that can transform your social landscape. Organize an event, start a group, reach out to acquaintances for coffee, or volunteer. These actions are not just about filling your calendar, they're about contributing to the community and fostering a sense of connection, which Stoics value greatly. Stoicism isn't passive, it's about being present and engaging actively with life. When you do find yourself in social settings, be present. Listen actively, engage genuinely, and show interest in others. This presence, the Stoic practice of mindfulness, enhances the quality of interactions and makes them more fulfilling, turning even brief encounters into valuable social opportunities. If you're feeling stuck in a social rut, remember the Stoic approach. Use what you have, adapt to your circumstances, and take proactive steps to create the connections you seek. This active engagement with life is not just about increasing your social circle. It's about enriching your entire life experience. Number 4. Inadequate social skills. This might seem like a hefty barrier to forming friendships, but from a Stoic perspective, every challenge is also an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This wisdom is particularly relevant when it comes to our social skills. If you feel that your social abilities are lacking, the first step is to adjust your mindset. Instead of seeing this as a permanent flaw, view it as an area where you can grow and excel with practice and patience. Social skills are, at their core, just that, skills. And like any skill, they can be learned, honed, and improved. This includes learning how to initiate conversations, how to listen actively, and how to express empathy. Capabilities that are not only fundamental in forming friendships, but are also deeply rooted in Stoic practices. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-awareness and control over one's responses. Epictetus stated, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Apply this Stoic lesson to your social interactions. Focus on listening more attentively to others. This not only makes you a better conversationalist, but also shows that you value what others have to say, which is a cornerstone of building trust and deepening relationships. Furthermore, consider practicing your social interactions in low-stakes environments where the pressure is minimal. This could be chatting with a barista, making small talk with a neighbor, or commenting in online discussions within a community you're interested in. Each interaction is a step forward in building your confidence and your social acumen. Remember, too, that Stoicism doesn't just focus on the self. It encourages us to connect with and understand others. Seneca wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Every social interaction is an opportunity to practice this principle. By approaching social situations with the intent to be kind and genuine, you naturally enhance your ability to connect with others. Number 5. Changing life circumstances. Navigating changing life circumstances can often feel like steering a boat through uncharted waters, intimidating, uncertain, and full of surprises. But it's precisely these changes that test and reveal our resilience and adaptability, qualities greatly valued in Stoicism. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, eloquently said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." This perspective is crucial when we encounter significant shifts in our lives, be it a move to a new city, a change in career, or any other major transition that affects our social landscape. Such changes, while daunting, also present fresh opportunities to meet new people and form new connections that might not have been possible before. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. When life changes, it's easy to feel out of control and resist the new reality. However, Stoicism teaches us to embrace change, not with resignation, but with vigor and optimism. Marcus Aurelius reminded us to adapt to our circumstances. Be like the headland on which the waves continually break. It stands firm, while the foaming waters are put to rest around it. It's a powerful image of resilience and steadfastness amidst the turbulence of life. As your circumstances change, consider this an opportunity to re-evaluate your social needs and goals. What kind of friendships are you seeking now? What qualities in friends do you value the most at this stage in your life? Such reflection ensures that you are not just passively experiencing life, but actively shaping your social world to align with your current needs and values. Moreover, changing circumstances often require us to step out of our comfort zones, which can be a significant catalyst for personal growth. Engaging in new activities, joining new groups, or simply reaching out to neighbors or colleagues can open doors to friendships that might become crucial to your new life chapter. Finally, remember that maintaining old friendships while building new ones can be a balancing act. Here, the Stoic practice of mindfulness comes into play. Being present in your interactions, whether they're with long-time friends or new acquaintances, ensures that your relationships remain meaningful and supportive despite the whirlwind of change. Embracing change with a Stoic mindset not only helps in managing the stress that comes with it, but also in recognizing the hidden opportunities that each new beginning holds. Just as a tree sheds its leaves to make way for new growth, we too can thrive by letting go of the old and embracing the new with openness and enthusiasm. Number 6. Mental well-being. Stoicism offers a robust framework for dealing with these internal storms. The philosophy doesn't suggest we dismiss our feelings or pretend they don't exist. Rather, it teaches us to acknowledge our emotions without letting them dictate our actions. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic himself and a Roman emperor known for his wisdom, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is pivotal in understanding how our mental health affects our social lives. When you're feeling overwhelmed or down, it's natural to withdraw from social interactions, which can inadvertently lead to isolation and intensify feelings of loneliness. Here, Stoicism nudges us to focus on what we can control. You can't always control how you feel, but you can control how you respond to these feelings. For instance, engaging in activities that boost your mood, seeking professional help, or practicing mindfulness and meditation can significantly alter your mental landscape. Furthermore, Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-awareness in managing our impressions. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By cultivating an awareness of our thoughts and reactions, we can better manage our interactions and maintain friendships even during mentally challenging times. This involves recognizing when your mental state might be coloring your perception of others' actions or words and choosing to respond from a place of understanding rather than impulse. Stoicism also encourages us to look outward as part of managing our inner world. Seneca suggested that being involved in the well-being of others can be a source of joy. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Sometimes reaching out to help a friend or even engaging in volunteer work can shift our focus from our troubles and contribute positively to our mental health and social connections. While managing mental well-being is undoubtedly an internal process, it has profound implications for how we connect with others. By applying Stoic principles, we can strive for a balance, acknowledging and addressing our mental health needs while maintaining and deepening our friendships. This approach doesn't just help us cope with life's challenges, but also enriches our relationships, making them more resilient and supportive. Number 7. Lifestyle choices. Lifestyle choices play a critical role in shaping not just our health and well-being, but also the landscape of our social lives. It's interesting to consider how the seemingly mundane decisions about how we spend our time can have a profound impact on our friendships and interactions. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue and living a life in accordance with nature, offers insightful guidance on how to make lifestyle choices that enhance our social connections. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This statement underscores the idea that the choices we make daily about what to think, what to focus on, and how to act are foundational to fostering a fulfilling life, and by extension, fulfilling relationships. Think about how your daily routines either foster connections or perhaps inadvertently create barriers. For instance, spending excessive time on digital devices can isolate us from the immediate, tangible interactions that nurture friendships. On the flip side, choosing to engage in community activities such as sports, book clubs, or local events can open up avenues to meet new people who share similar interests and values. Stoicism teaches us about the importance of self-discipline and focus, which can be applied to making more mindful decisions regarding our time. Epictetus emphasized the idea of focusing on what's in our control, a useful approach when considering lifestyle choices. We can't control the schedules or interests of others, but we can certainly control our availability and openness to participating in social activities. Moreover, consider how lifestyle choices that involve self-improvement or personal growth also tend to offer social benefits. Engaging in fitness classes, cooking groups, or language learning not only enhances your personal skills, but also places you in a community of learners, which naturally fosters social interaction. Seneca advised, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." This sentiment is particularly relevant when assessing our lifestyle choices. It's not about packing our days with endless activities, but about choosing actions that enrich our lives and deepen our connections with others. Are we choosing activities that truly resonate with our deepest values? Are we making time for the people who matter to us? By making deliberate lifestyle choices that align with Stoic principles, you not only craft a life that is more meaningful and balanced, but also cultivate a social environment where meaningful relationships can thrive. This doesn't mean overhauling your life overnight, but rather making small, consistent adjustments that gradually lead to a richer, more connected existence. Number 8. Differences in interest. Navigating differences in interest can often seem like a stumbling block in forming and maintaining friendships. But here's a thought to consider from Stoicism. Diversity in perspectives and interests isn't just inevitable, it's beneficial. Marcus Aurelius mused, "What is harmony but a concord of differing tones?" This metaphor beautifully illustrates how differences, rather than being a source of discord, can create a richer, more harmonious life. When we encounter someone whose interests diverge significantly from our own, it's easy to feel disconnected. However, Stoicism teaches us to approach such differences with curiosity rather than judgment. By doing so, we open ourselves to learning new things and appreciating others' passions, even if they're not initially compelling to us. This not only broadens our horizons, but also deepens our relationships, as mutual respect and understanding are key components of lasting friendships. Epictetus offers a helpful reminder. "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Applying this to friendships means that when we encounter differences in interest, our first job is to listen, really listen. This allows us to understand where the other person is coming from, what excites them and why. And in this understanding, there's often a shared thread to be found, whether it's a common value, a similar emotional connection to an activity, or simply the joy of learning something new. Moreover, engaging with friends who have different interests encourages personal growth. It pushes us out of our comfort zones, which is a Stoic exercise in developing resilience and flexibility. Seneca once said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." While he warned against spreading oneself too thin, this can also be interpreted as an encouragement to focus deeply and learn from the diversity of experiences and interests that each friend brings. Practically speaking, this might look like joining a friend in one of their favorite activities that you wouldn't typically choose for yourself, or inviting them to share in one of yours. Each interaction is an opportunity to strengthen the bond through shared experiences, even if the interest isn't initially mutual. It's about finding joy in the act of sharing part of your life and embracing part of theirs. Thus, differences in interest shouldn't be seen as barriers, but as bridges to deeper understanding and richer relationships. By applying Stoic principles of harmony, curiosity, and mutual respect, we can transform potential points of contention into powerful connectors. This approach not only enriches our friendships, but also turns our social lives into a vibrant tapestry woven from diverse threads of human experience. As we wrap up our exploration into the depths of friendship through the lens of Stoicism, remember that each connection you make, each difference you embrace, and every challenge you overcome adds a unique thread to the rich tapestry of your life. Friendships aren't just about sharing interests or passing time together. They're about growing alongside others, learning from them, and offering mutual support through the winding paths of life. If today's discussion resonated with you and sparked new insights into the art of building meaningful relationships, don't let the conversation stop here. Click on the playlist on the screen to continue exploring how Stoic wisdom can transform other areas of your life, helping you to live more deeply, love more openly, and engage with the world around you with a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Thank you for joining us, and remember, the journey of friendship is as rich and rewarding as you choose to make it. Keep fostering those connections and keep growing in wisdom and virtue. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and continue to share your journey with those around you.